The Chatham Marconi Maritime Center is celebrating 70 years of rich communication history.
Our newest exhibit this year is entitled Chatham Heard Round the World. All of the equipment in this facility, virtually all of it, was built by RCA for the purpose of ship-to-shore wireless marine telegraphy, so wireless Morse code. The exhibit is marking the 70th anniversary of the inauguration of a high-powered transmitter station that RCA built in South Chatham, in an area that is now the Forest Beach Conservation Area, to replace an older station in Marion, Massachusetts. The station in South Chatham was built following World War II, using newer technology, and put on the air on February 16, 1948. And one of the big transmitters was preserved when the facility was decommissioned in 1997 for the purpose of being put on display eventually in a museum. So this year we have resurrected that transmitter and reconfigured it for demonstration purposes for the public. The centerpiece of our exhibit, as I said, is one of 17 large transmitters that was in our RCA's South Chatham facility starting in 1948 through 1997. This is an RCA SSB T3 Type H, for those of you who track such things. Fairly large device, a multi-purpose transmitter that was used both in RCA's broadcast industry and in their maritime communications. When an operator was not sending or receiving a message, he would free up the transmitter to send what they called a V-slip, which is like a broadcast message that says, "This is station WCC, we're here, standing by." And that would be done by an automated keyer, if you will, an automated keyer that read a special tape that just had a standing message. Sometimes they'd use it to send weather reports, repetitious things, but in the background it would send the message that the station is here, WCC is on the air, and waiting traffic.
Many people don't know that Chatham once served as an international communications hub.
This station was manned late in the war by Waves, Navy Waves, and of course the Coast Guard station down the road in Chatham had SPARs, which were their female equivalent corps running a secret Loran station. A lot of people are very surprised that this activity was going on here, all this during the 20th century. They never realized that in a sleepy fishing village here in Chatham and a thriving tourist destination in Chatham, that this commercial facility was here operating all the time. There aren't that many brick buildings on the Cape. It doesn't look like the Cape, but it's been a fixture here for going on 105 years. And it was probably one of the largest industrial facilities in this part of the Cape, certainly in Chatham, for most of the 20th century. So the era that our exhibit this year really represents is the era post-World War II, when RCA was really the premier ship-to-shore station. I should say Chatham Radio WCC, an RCA facility here, was the premier ship-to-shore radio station, literally in the U.S., if not in the world.
You can see for yourself and learn more by visiting the Marconi Maritime Center in Chatham. For Cape Media News, I'm David Baker.